So good evening, everybody. Good evening, all affiliates, associates, new members of Vida Divina. If you're here watching this, I hope you're having a good day or a good night or whatever time you decided to watch this video. Today we're going to do something new. My name is Angel Melendez. Nice to meet you. I've been in this business for around almost 9 months now, and it has been truly a blessing. And one of the things that we need to further understand in our business is the compensation plan. This is the thing that is going to actually, if you understand how it works and you actually um, not necessarily exploit it, but you know the ins and outs of your compensation plan, your business will grow at a speed and at a level faster than you ever realized or imagined. And this is very important, very important. Every business, every businessman, every person that has their own business, they must know their business inside and out. Not just the products that you're promoting, but also the way your plan works, the way you're being compensated, where's your money going. There's a lot of organizing and administrative work that goes in place to your business. So with a network marketing business, there's also the side of the compensation plan, because we get 12 different ways of getting paid. So we must know and understand how to do this, how to properly get those compensations. Because if we only know the retail side, then we're only getting paid 1/12. Yeah, 1/12 of the benefits that we can have. So you're only getting benefited one thing. You're only selling products. That's good. I mean, retail money, and when you sell products, it's an amazing revenue, but it can be more, and you should always be aspiring for more. And that's what I want to talk about today, since we're all here members right now in today's meeting. So let's get on it. I'm going to share my screen here real quick. No, not that one, this one. Let me put it here. Okay, view, full screen it. Boom. All right, here we go. So this is the compensation plan. If you guys don't know where to access this, it's in your virtual office, in your back office. There's a part that it says for legal and documents. You go there, it's a library, and you can find it in English and in Spanish. It's very accessible. It's really good. It's really good information. All the folders are separated and segmented. You have logos, you have promotions, presentations, and you also have the compensation plan. And this is very, very important that we know this, that we learn this. As affiliates, as business owners, we need to understand how we get paid, because we get paid 12 different ways. So let's get started. All right, so before further ado, I gotta give credit to our CEO, our number one mentor and leader, founder, president, visionary, all of the above, Armand Puyol. I mean, because of him, because of his great mind, and he's been doing this since he's 16 years old. He's the reason why our compensation plan is so good. He's the reason why people are making over $100,000 a month. Some people are making $45,000 a month. Some people are making $20,000 a month. Some people are making over $12,000 a month. And this is the reason, because he has developed such an amazing system that if we harness it the right way and we actually use it and use it to our advantage, you're going to be duplicating because of his 5 steps. The last step is duplication. If you do everything right and you learn this compensation plan, the duplication process, that last step, is going to be an amazing big duplication. It's not going to be a ×2 duplication. It's going to be an exponential duplication. So it's going to be maybe a ×5 or a ×10 to a higher factor. And this is the great thing about it. So let's get on it. First, we need to talk about this basic thing. How do we get compensated in the binary? How do we get compensated, and what does it mean to be binary qualified? Now, these are two things, important things in our business. So once you enter the business, you're technically, for that month, you're activated. You are a active affiliate. You're which means that you did 120, at least minimum $120 in products. for that month. Now, remember, guys, our business can be categorized in two ways. $40. Each product is $40 because you invest $40 for each product, but at the same time, the company gives you 40 points. And these points are important because these points are going to be the ones that are going to generate eventually a very high passive income. Because of these points, this is why the reason that besides retail and besides other compensations, people are getting over maybe, 10,000, 20,000, $5,000 in passive revenue. And so I'm going to be explaining this later on. So these points, right? So you need 120. So that's $120 in products, which is 3 products. Most of our products are $40 and they give you 40 points. And this is important. So it needs to be, because it needs to be 120 personal volume points. That's very important. Don't be confused and do the, because there's certain products, and I'm going to go a little bit into this because as new products have risen and have appeared in our business, sometimes the price on the product is not the same as the one on the volume, the points that gives you. This is very important. It's important for you to have 120 personal volume points on that month for you on your en tu centro on your business, on your personal business, on your back office, for you to get activated. If you do this, then you will see a active yes. And when you check your binary, it will say that yes, you are active for that month, 120, which is also, you don't have to personally do it. You can actually get people to buy products from you, and that technically counts for your activation. So this is a zero cost activation fee. So you're running your business without even having you personally to actually activate it. So this is actually one of the good benefits. Now, that's the first part of the business. You start your business, you join this month, you're activated, and every other month you activate it by doing 120 personal volume points. That's very important to know. So now the other part is binary qualified. So the way I can explain this in an easy way, the way I want to explain this is the binary qualified. How it works is that you have 2 lines. In a binary comes from two legs. So we have here your left and your right. So as it says there, as you can see there, you guys must have 2 people, at least 2 people, active qualified, what I mentioned earlier, in your left and on your right. So you can benefit from the binary. I'll be explaining what the binary is later. So you must register, let's say, somebody to join your business on your left side and somebody to join your business on your right side. Once you have these 2 key members on your team, you are binary qualified. And all the points that are starting to increase on your organization, you're going to get compensated a certain percentage depending on the ranks. And that's where we talk about ranks. I'm sure you guys have heard people reaching a supervisor, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, diamond, and all that. So this is very important to know, because this is the basis. This is the foundation of your business, to be binary qualified. You need this for you to progress through the ranks. And progressing through the ranks is very important in this business, because if you don't progress through the ranks, you don't get fully compensated. Because there's some compensations that activate once you're silver. There's compensations that activate once you're platinum. There's compensations that they activate once you're ruby and diamond, and so on and so on and so on. So it's very important to know this. Very, very important. Importante. I was going to say importante. Very important. So binary qualified, like I mentioned, somebody joins your business and you affiliate them on your left side and one on the right side. Then as other months, the next recurring months, the next months after that, they have to activate the same way you activate your business. They would have to activate their center. They would have to activate their business. So 120 personal volume points on each of them, and boom, you activate your binary. This is why it's always important to be maintaining careful attention as your business grows. Who are your direct your direct affiliates that you that they join the business with you, and you got to make sure to see if they're comprometidos, if they're if they're invested in the business and they're running it correctly, because you want to make sure they activate, especially at the beginning of the month. And I'll be going that you want to maybe make sure that they activate at the first week of the month, and I'll be going why later. So, like I was mentioning earlier, the retail side of this is amazing. There's a lot of people that are making a lot of money on the retail. You can ask many of our affiliates here, but they make a lot of money on retail. And it's simple because you buy a product for most of our products are $40 and you sell them by 60. If you sell a lot of tea, then it's even better because you buy six individual packets of tea for $40, and you can sell them individually, either 12 or 15. That's what we're doing in Puerto Rico and here in Orlando. So 12 or 15. So you sell 18 of these, and you're easily making $96 or $150 in revenue, in commission. So you regain your investment, and you're getting that extra money, and it's very, very powerful. So a lot of people are making a lot of good money on this. And now that there's the new coffee, where's my coffee? Oh, it's over here. Hold on, it's far away. Here you go. Especially this coffee now, the Sculpt coffee, the one that helps you lose weight, suppresses your appetite, and increases your metabolism and gets you all energized. This thing is amazing. Also for $40, it's a whole month's treatment. Or half a month. I mean, if you decide to consume, because it's 30 individual packets of coffee. So if you decide to take 2 coffees a day, then it's half a month. But still, this is an amazing product. So, I mean, all our products are, organic and natural. I could talk about them all day, but we'll be talking about this in another presentation about our specific products. But right now, as you can see, we have because we have so many good products, we have a tremendous opportunity here to make a lot of money on the retail side of this. Now you can see here, as it says here, yep, they purchase it for $60. You buy it for 40, and you get those 40 points. Remember, guys, whenever you buy these products, or whenever a person buys them from you, you get those 40 points. You get that commission of $20, and you get those 40 points. And those 40 points are very important because I'm going to be talking about them soon. So here we're talking more about the genealogy, fancy words. Our tree, our business organization is growing. Remember, guys, you always have a left side and a right side. It's important that you're always watching your points, the points as they grow, as the month is going through, as like starting from day 1 of the month, for example, July 1st, going to all the way up to July 31st. It's important to know where's your points on your left side and how are your points on your right side, because this is going to determine your ranks. This is going to determine your ranks because ranks are made month by month. There's no accumulation. You can have accumulation on one leg because normally there's always one leg that is always stronger than the other. But the points that count for the ranks are the current points, and only one leg is going to be counted for the accumulated points if you had from the previous month spare. So this is very important to know. All right, so let's go here. So this is the chart that I want you guys to eventually, there's to screenshot it. You can download this PDF. It's on your back office, and crop it, print it out, keep it on your wallets, on your purses. You guys need to memorize this thing. Like eventually, all affiliates, this is the backbone. This is the structure, the foundation of how you can be earning over $100,000 a month. It's because of this. I mean, Armand Puyol made such an amazing foundation of how to generate a lot of money, and I'm going to explain it why right now. And it's because of this table right here. So we have these percentages. As you can see, the ranks that I was mentioning earlier, every rank gives you an increase in a percentage. So we got here, as you can see, from 5 to 20. to 20% being the last rank crown diamond. Now, all these percentages depends on the volume, the not the personal volume, but the volume that your organization is growing under you. So as you can see here, you qualify certain ranks depending on the volume that you have developing on your organization. So let's say when you hit 600 on both of your legs, so 600 on your left, 600 on your right, boom, you're apprentice elite. That gives you a 7% of 600. So you see, that's when you start getting and you start earning that passive income, because those 600 volume points, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some people here that they sell like crazy. There's some people here that actually do those 600 alone by themselves. But this is also a group effort. Maybe you were only able to sell 200, and then you invited someone else in the business that is a direct affiliate from you, and he also did 200, and then the other person did 200. So there you go, that's your 600 points right there. And this is the important thing, because you start developing your personal business, which is your own a clientele, but then you start developing leaders. You start developing people to do the same thing that you're doing. You start helping them out. You start making it easier as we progress. I remember at the beginning, the certain materials that we have today, they didn't exist before. You know, this business has been a live running just right now 2 years, and we didn't have many of the things like I don't see mine here, but let's say, like, for example, these promotions that we have here, we have made them ourselves. This is thanks to our leaders that we have in our organization that have given us these benefits. There's a brochure that explains everything inside and out of our detox tea. This wasn't there before. So we have created these tools to actually make it easier for our affiliates and for people who have joined the business, to slowly progress and make it easier for them. Because one of the good things about this business, the network marketing, is that our leaders, they make mistakes, because everybody makes mistakes. They make mistakes. They hit some rough roads, and what happens is that they learn from it and they continue on. So after this learning period, they teach us. It's like, hey, I fell in that trap. Don't go near there. You know, avoid it. And if you're paying attention and you're actually following their mentorship, you're gonna do that same thing. You're gonna be like, all right, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember when Rosy me dijo, she told me to avoid that. Oh, I'm gonna avoid it. I'm gonna avoid that. And actually, by doing that, you are not only respecting her time and her lesson, but you learn from it, and your business actually grew way faster than hers. Like it actually caught up in a gigantic leap, because you didn't fall on that same mistake. And this is very important, to learn from the mistakes of your leaders. When they tell you, hey, do this, don't do this, watch out for this, when and listen to them. It's very important for your business. This will help you actually grow. You gotta become a sponge and absorb everything they tell you, and do what they're doing and don't do what they're not doing, because it's very important. So while we're doing this, we're developing leaders, right? So let's go look at gold. I like gold. Gold is it's a nice rank. You start earning over $2,000 in a binary. That's passive income. Gold is a good rank to be. So it's 10,000. So, and I choose that one because 10,000 volume points, so $10,000 in products. Normally, one person alone, they can't do that. Like normally, that's you start seeing to yourself, that's a little bit impossible. Maybe I can move 5,000 products a month, but 10,000, I don't think I can do that. So it's nice to see that when you get to this rank, you're not doing it alone. It's because your organization grew. Maybe you did half of it. Maybe you did 5,000, because maybe you're a beast in sales. Maybe you're a monster in sales. I know a lot of people here that are really good in selling. So 5,000 for them is viable. But that other 5,000, maybe you had another leader and maybe they did 1,000 points. They sold $1,000 in products, and then you have another one that sold 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,500. You see, and becomes the duplication. This becomes the part that they're doing the same thing as you, and they're teaching other people. So eventually, your business is going to run on its own. Your business is going to run on its own because you are developing duplications, pretty much like cloning yourself. You're cloning people. I can see here we got 9 people online, and I can't see you right now, but raise your hands, or think about it. Think about raising your hand if who wouldn't like to have in their organization below them around 10 or 20 Angel Flores and Rosy Riveras, like around 30 or 40. Could you imagine having below you around 20 to 30 Angel Flores and Rosy Riveras working the same way they work? Imagine that. Imagine how powerful that is. And that is exactly what we need to be doing. We need to, and there's a mistake that sometimes we make. We sometimes are looking for that Angel Flores. We're looking for that Rosy. No, you got to become Rosy. You got to become Angel Flores. You got to be the one to actually then later on teach the others that you invite, and teach them to also become what you have become. You see, this is all part of the building blocks of our organization. This is what a lot of people have been having success in a fast rate because of this. This is very important. So then after that, you see your business growing, because to get to the ranks, it's from 10,000, it doubles. So 10, 20, and then 40, 60, 80, 100,000. $100,000, diamond, $100,000 in products to actually get to diamond. That's one person doing that. I mean, I'm not Walmart. I can't. I don't have that big of a capacity. But what do I have? I have a lot of team. I have my team. I have my leaders that I'm trying to teach them, and I'm finding them, and I'm hoping that they're better than me. Because normally, what actually boosts you into a higher levels is that when you actually find people that are innately better than you. And when they're innately better than you, your business explodes through the roof, because they just grasp things in a faster way. They understand things at a higher, faster rate. They know how to work things, and they start working nonstop. And this is very important, because then that $100,000, maybe you still have your clientele. From that $100,000 in product, maybe you're doing 5,000 of it. But then your whole organization, you see, people are doing 5,000 here. Some other people are doing 1,000 here. Some other people did 8,000. Some other people, you see, and then all this starts to add up, and that's how we get to these ranks. And it's always important to see that also we got to keep an eye on this as we're progressing, as we're aspiring to the ranks. You can't just do 120 on your center, on your personal volume. You got to make sure you do at least a minimum, like it says there, starting in silver, you got to do 160 on your back office. You need to at least sell or buy 4 products. And then when you get a sapphire, you got to make sure you have 5, and then all the way up to 240. So 6 products if you're aspiring to go to double diamond, triple diamond, or quiet diamond. So this is very important to keep an eye on this, because I've seen people that they get to the numbers of the rank, but then they're like, what? I haven't. It hasn't updated. I'm still bronze. What's the matter? And they were missing because they forgot, and they missed because they haven't bought. They need one more product on their back office to get to the 160, and then it registers to silver. So this is very important. Why do I emphasize on this? Why do I talk a lot about leadership? Because as you can see on this table, starting on gold, you need a minimum of a bronze directly affiliated from you. You need this, and then it increases one by one as you progress further and further and further. So this is very important. It's very important to have, you should be aspiring and looking like Angel Flores and Rosy says. You shouldn't be focusing on making bronze. You should be focusing on making diamonds, because you want them to aspire to be a diamond. Imagine if you have a diamond in your organization directly affiliated to you. That's $8,000. That's $8,000 in the binary, in the check match, in the check igualado. That's insane. Just by one person, doing the business the same way you're doing it. That is very, very powerful. So we need to be aspiring. We need to be developing leaders, because leaders will guarantee our ranks. This is very important, guys. This is not a business that you just do by yourself. You have your personal business, which is your retail, but you also have your leadership business. You have your organization, your team building business, and this is why it matters. It matters because it's sad to see people who get to the volumes, but they don't have the people. They don't have the minimum requirement of a bronze, or they're missing 2 bronzes. And I'm not gonna lie, but let's say you get to 40,000 sapphire, that you need minimum 3 bronzes directly affiliated from you, and you only have 1. So because you only have 1, you are getting paid those 40,000 from the binary, but instead of earning the 14%, you're earning 12%. So you just lost 2% of that potential income that you had right there because you didn't have your bronzes. And keep an eye here that this is only the binary percentages. And this actually becomes more interesting because this is only the binary. I haven't talked about what happens when you activate at the beginning of the month. Well, how do you feel that from those that we talked here, from 5 to 20, how do you feel that becomes like it says here, when you activate your center, your back office, your business at the beginning of that first week, from the 1st to the 7th, how do you feel that 5 to 20 becomes a 10 to 25? See, this right here actually makes it extremely powerful passive income, because now you started your business not at 5%, you started at 10%. So that means that when you are a qualified affiliate with only $120 volume, you just made $12. You just made $12 of that 10. Imagine with 300, you just made over $33. The 600, you just made over 60, almost $70. Let's go here. The gold, the 12% plus 5, that becomes a 17%. 17% of 10,000, that's $1,700. And I haven't even talked about the check match, the check igualado, this is why I say that once you're in gold, you start earning over $2,000 in passive income. This is insane. And this is amazing. If you know how to make this work, it's amazing because it's so powerful. So many ways. Like Armand gave us such a powerful tool to actually make the potential to make however much money you want. And it's incredible because, like I said, so you're not getting 1,200 from the gold. No, you're getting 1,700, almost $2,000. You know, how nice does it look for when you get to diamond? It's not 17%. It's not 17,000. It's 22,000, because the 17 plus 5, that makes 22%. So that actually increased once you get to diamond and you have that 5% extra. You just made $5,000 more because you just activated. You decided to run your business on day 1. That's so powerful. Like the company gives you pretty much $5,000 extra to your paycheck because you activated on the day first, on that first week. See, guys, this is very important to know because this will actually motivate you. If you know this inside and out, you won't waste a day to be activated. You will definitely activate the day first. Maybe you're not a diamond yet, but you're thinking like one. You're thinking like a diamond. This is important, to be thinking like one, because then once you're even as supervisor, you're activating from day first. So you're already aspiring for that, and great things will happen if you have that mentality, if you change that mindset. This is very important. So this is 5%. It's strong. Let's say for I don't know, crazy things happen in this world, like natural disasters. Let's say you couldn't activate that first week. Hey, no problem. At least the company gives you 3% in the second week. It gives you 1%. And honestly, if you started your business at the last week of the month, I'm not even sure you even have a business because you just missed out on 5%. So that's really, important thing of our a business. I wanted to go through that. Uh, I'm looking at the time. I don't have a lot of time left. This for me right there, the binary is actually such an important thing to understand, and I wanted to go through it. You guys have seen our starting packages. Let's see what else we can start. We can talk about here. Let's see. Let's see. Um, it's fast track. All right. Let's see. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because this is actually, I like this a lot. Because we normally talk a lot about the 50-50-50. So we talk about the 50% of commission in retail, the 50% of the starting packages that are right here, that every time somebody joins our business, you get 50% of the starting package. So that's easy math. And the check match bonus. So whatever they're making on the binary that I was talking about. So if they make $1,000 in the binary, the company gives you 500,000 for those people directly affiliated from you. It's that easy. So normally we talk a lot about this, but I want to talk about this because this is a thing that you start seeing. This is a thing that you start seeing once you get to platinum. And this is what I'm saying, guys. You want to aspire to get to the ranks. You want to climb that ladder as soon as possible because these compensations are insane. Right now, personally for me, this is helping me earn the roll-up. It's helping me earn over $500 to $600 more a month just because I build an organization and people are growing the same way I am growing. And this is very powerful, and I'm going to explain it this way. As soon as you get to platinum, how would you feel? Raise your hand, guys, if you would like to be earning from every person that joins your organization from let's say you have 5 people directly directly affiliated from you. So you earn the 50% of the starting package from them, and they all start adding people to the business. They start adding people. Those people start adding people. So once you get the platinum, raise your hands, guys. How many people would like to receive a percentage of those starting packages that everybody else from your organization, all the way down to your 7th generation, all the way down? So you would be earning a potential of, for every person that enters your business, you could be earning a $6 or $12. No, I'm sorry, $6, $15, $30, or $60 from the, because it's 5%. You get a 5% of every starting package from your genealogy, from your organization, from your people, from your 1st generation down to your 2nd, 3rd, all the way up to the 7th. Everybody that joins the business, you start getting from $6 to $60. Passive income. That's money that you didn't have before. You see, this is a very powerful tool. This is why we want to try and get to the ranks. This is why we want to go hit the street. We want to talk to everybody that's out there so they can see the opportunity, so they can see the potential of money making and money earning. And not only that, but it's how many people you can actually help out, because our products help out health-wise. Just think about how many people you start helping out money-wise and their finances. I sometimes receive calls or texts, people so happy that they have right now $300 more, $500 more that they didn't have the last month, that they now are able to do more things about them. They can actually grow in their business, and with that money, they can actually sell some debt, settle some debt. This is very powerful. So this bonus right here is another potential way that sometimes we don't see it. But honestly, this thing right here, it's so powerful. Like, we need to be getting to those ranks. We need to be climbing those ranks, because the soon you get here, you're never want to go down. You never want to go from platinum below. No, you want to stay platinum and up, because this thing is very powerful. This thing is so powerful. And the good thing is that this is actually paid out weekly. So how would you like to have $250, $250 a week additional that they go into your Paylution account, to your account? Boom, every week. 250, boom, 250, boom, 250, or even more. I've seen I've seen roll-ups that are from $1,200 or $4,000 in a week. This compensation, this plan right here, the roll-up bonus, is so powerful. Like, people can live out of this pretty much. So this is another why, this is another reason why we need to climb those ranks. We need to learn from our leaders, and we need to start duplicating that same process. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Um, I'm, I'm thinking about that I'm gonna have to make another video to maybe explain the check match. But we talk a lot about this, of the 50% of the check match. It's pretty understandable, but this thing is also, it's an amazing way of earning money. And this activates being ranked silver. Again, gotta be making those ranks. This activates when you get to silver. The roll up activates when you get to platinum. And that's it. Another thing I wanted to add here is this. You see, another reason why we gotta be climbing the ranks. Ruby, you get on your principal on your mortgage. You get every month, you get money paid to the principal of your house. How quickly can you sell off a house? And how quickly you can sell off that debt, that crippling debt, because it's for 30 years. And maybe you can pay it off. And imagine having $1,500 to the principal of your mortgage every month. Imagine how quickly you can sell off your house, sell that, completely get rid of that mortgage, maybe in 3 years. That's what I'm shooting for. For, in less than 3 years, I wanna get rid of this house payment. Why? Because that way it opens me up freely, and maybe I can invest in another house. Maybe I can buy another piece of land, or some territory, or another house, whatever. But I have that freedom, and Vida Divina actually gives you that opportunity because of this. By making ranks, you get these benefits. So this is why very important. Ruby and up. This thing is amazing. Not only that, but I mean, I can go on. So it's all, it's important to know these things. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to stop right there. Because I mean, I can continue on and on. Another thing, platinum. Platinum is another good rank, because if you achieve platinum, it doesn't have to be consecutive months. If you achieve platinum for 3 months, you get a luxury trip awarded to you. So if you like to travel, that's another incentive. You're getting the roll up, and you're getting your binary is growing, your organization is growing, your passive income is growing, and you're able to travel the world on the company's dime. This is amazing. Can you imagine yourself not having to pay for a trip to Bahamas, to the Atlantis, or to Dominican Republic, or to France, or to whatever luxury trip they decide to make? So this is very, 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 very powerful ranks. So we got to be making these ranks. We got to be following our mentors. We got to following our leaders, and normally what hear them out, hear what they say, and listen to their and listen and pay attention to their actions, because actions speak louder than words. So we got to be watching them carefully, studying them, analyzing them, and not just stay there analyzing, but acting out. And then after we understand a little bit, just do it. Just start working it. Just just start making that wheel move, and eventually that wheel is going to be moving faster and faster and faster, because it's not only you pushing this wheel, but now you have 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people on your organization that are behind you, helping you out, and you're helping them out, and everybody gets it's beneficial, because the more you help your people, eventually you get yeah, your ranks will come. That's why Angel Flores and Rosy say that, focus on your people, focus on them making ranks, focus on them, help them out, because eventually, if you do that, your rank will come. It's inevitable. English, Spanish, yes. So thanks, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. This is gonna be recorded. It's gonna be on YouTube. So if you guys any questions, any doubts, any other things, be sure to let us know. There's a presentation happening now a las 10, at 10 in Spanish. It's an opportunity presentation. So if you guys want to see what an opportunity presentation is in Spanish, stay tuned at 10, sistemavidadivina.com. So yeah, thank you guys.